By the way, I need to say this just as a fellow techie. Your hair light is fire at the moment. The way it's coming off the back of your head. As someone that goes into the same depth that nobody appreciates, it's the best set. You have the best setup of anyone I've ever interviewed. Just it's ace. But most people don't get cameras and light. Of course you do, but you know what I mean? It's just, but there's a real talent that when you see good stuff, it's like, it's ace. I love it. One of the things.
Likewise, by the way. Yeah. That neon sign is fire. So, yeah.
You know, biggest mistake. So basically I ordered it and it was from a company called Custom Neons, and I knew I wanted it for YouTube and stuff. I didn't think how heavy it'd be. So it weighs almost 30 kilograms and it's 2 meters tall. And we actually had to go into the ceiling to like properly attach it. And it turned out to be the biggest pig I've ever, like, it's great now it's up, but if I ever move office, fuck me. It just honestly, it was a nightmare.
It looks brilliant though. It looks really good.
You've got to do it for the gram. Right? I think so. But one of the things is, and actually, you know, brands, Wanda has a really good, strong, distinctive brand. But when you're trying to build something that when people give you that half a second's attention when they're scrolling through, you need to create stuff like a stupid neon sign and your graphics and be distinctive to stand out, just so it's that brand recognition. And I just know your view on that, because obviously I think a lot of people do fade into the background. There's a lot of sameness that almost is difficult to stand out.
It really, it is. It's a saturated market. Like it really is, because brands know that they need to be on social now. And it was a little bit easier a few years ago when people really didn't really know. So you were really innovative if social was part of your marketing strategy, but that's not the case anymore. Everybody's on there. So it takes a little bit of something to do something really special. You're right in what you're saying. I totally agree that brand recognition is everything, and we've worked really hard on that, even down to tone of voice, the way that we write our copy.
I've noticed.
It's very unique to us, and the way that we create content, create videos. We have our own stamp on creating video content. That it's really interesting that now people are starting to emulate that as well, which is really cool. It's really cool to see that other people do that. So it's you have to be unique, and it has to represent your brand, personal brand, business brand, whatever that is. But being different, it's a real fine line.
It's when, as long as you're authentically you, it's like, I know, you know, there's going to be some people that hate me, but then they're just not my target customer. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And absolutely.
I think what you get sometimes is that when people who are a bit vanilla want to be outrageous, and it's like, but that's not authentic. And part of the reason why, when we spoke before we came on air, that I love about podcasts is that you get to get a vibe off people, and you get tone of voice, and you see what they feel like and they sound like, and you hear about the weekends and you're into the fitness, but you get to learn stuff about them that actually over time they'll like you more, because I see your thing, and then you might bump into someone next week and say, how's the fitness going? But you get a much greater form of content and stuff than if it was just images, for instance, you know, where you're not really getting your stuff across.
You do, and you feel you feel when it's not authentic. You feel when it's not the real them. Like you can tell your audience isn't stupid. Do you know what I mean? Like you feel like because you're behind a screen, maybe that you can put anything out there, but really it's still you. It's still you in a conversation between you and somebody else. It's just happening through a digital platform, but it's still a conversation, and it's still important to be authentic. And if quotes and inspiration and stuff, if that is part of your message, and you really feel passionate about that, then that'll come through and that'll work for you. But if you're just doing it because you've seen somebody else do it, then it won't work. Like, it just won't work.
Do you know who else is slaying it at the moment? I think he's a client of yours, Lee Flanagan.
He's a good guy.
But it's the fact that again, I discovered him on socials, and I know he does little bricks and stuff. But and I tell you what, his consistency is insane. So I do this most Mondays. I do my Friday thing and I clip it all up and go to, but I do 2 main things a week. Sure. I swear he does 10 things every day, boof, video, but it's him. And then some people will love it, and stuff, but it's the reason why his following and profile will grow mega quick is because he's doing it. Does that make sense as well? A lot of people kind of, they do one post once and hope it'll catch.
Yes. You have to be committed and you have to have consistency. They're Bespoke and Lee as a personal brand are both clients of ours, and it's definitely something that we've worked really hard at. We've worked really hard at building that social confidence, and it's amazing to see. It really is amazing to see. But the mindset is not, I need to post this many times a day. The mindset is these things are happening in my life and I want to share them with people, and that it's so different.